Welcome to bonus content.
Welcome to bonus content.
This is FanLeague. It's only the best league in the world. They say the Premier League's the best in the world. No.
FanLeague. Very nice. Absolutely. Yeah. If you're on the FanLeague YouTube, you know all about it, so I don't have to describe, but it's a predictor app. Get involved in the Bull Street. The link is in the description below. The Bull Street League. Come and test against us. We're football media people, and we know our stuff.
Or as they call it in Spain, La FanLiga. Or as they call it in Germany, Der FanLiga. That's good, isn't it?
That's good. You're really good.
Or as they call it in Italy, Der Fan A. It's like Syria.
Brilliant. Harry Kane is a god, isn't he? He's actually he's a real life deity.
Yeah, deity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An idol.
Yeah.
How could you rate him? How
could I rate him? Maybe if I had a FIFA game.
How good is he?
He's.
And can you describe why he's good?
This is a great question, Flav. I like Harry Kane for a number of reasons, because there's a satisfaction to watching him as a striker. Some strikers, you watch them and there's something unsatisfying about watching them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You watch Iago Aspas and you think, that was good, but you watch Harry Kane and you think, wow. I used to watch Fernando Torres at Liverpool and think the same. I used to watch Luis Suarez and think the same. And Harry Kane's one of those people, you watch them and it gives you pleasure and joy. And I think that's something that Spurs fans really need.
What, to be happy and joyful?
Yeah. However, there is a real problem for you guys.
What's that?
When Pochettino leaves, you're at high risk of losing Harry Kane, Dele Alli, all of those
It's
guys.
all over.
Yeah.
The minute that happens, it's over.
Yeah, which is a real problem because he's somewhat coming towards the end of that life cycle soon. I'd say 2 or 3 seasons.
You don't know what you're talking about. Your mouth.
How long can...
He will stay forever.
Yeah?
Yeah. He'll stay long enough to...
Like Bielsa does.
He'll stay long enough to destroy his legacy, which is what I'm hoping.
You either die a superhero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Exactly. Right. And that's what I'm hoping. I want to see him there so long
as a villain
that I end up hating him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's brilliant. Harry Kane's great.
But how good is he in terms of, amongst Europe's top strikers? Where do you rate him, do you think?
Well, I think you have to watch a lot of other Europe's top strikers. I think he comes across as one of the more, what people call natural finishers, where they mean he's able to score from a number of different places. It seems to be somewhat of like an inherent talent to him rather than something that's been coached. And I think it also gives a lot more flexibility to his team, because you'll agree, he scored a perfect hat-trick the other night,
Yes, he did.
Yeah. And there's something really satisfying about that.
Yeah. If you had to choose Lewandowski or Kane for Liverpool, who would you choose?
I'd choose Lewandowski.
Really?
Because of the Klopp history.
Right.
But if it was, say, if I had to choose, if I was a Manchester United fan, I'd choose Kane all day.
Could you put them, so you can put them in the same bracket as quality?
I think you can put Kane and maybe...
Aubameyang?
Yeah, and Aubameyang and Lukaku and Benzema's maybe in that sort of bracket. Higuain's slightly older, so it's difficult to put him in that bracket. He's got a longer career, hasn't he? However, I think Kane would just do just as well if he was to go to those leagues. Why not?
Exactly.
The problem for you is you don't want to talk him up too much, because then he'll go.
I don't care.
You do?
Oh, I do. It would break my heart. But ultimately, it's the shirt that matters. It's not. 34 goals in 2017, more than 7 other Premier League clubs. Yeah. Incredible.
And also... doing, that puts him up with the massive prolific scorers. He's sort of I think of him as like a
well, we've still got kind of 4 months to go.
Sort of Robbie Fowler kind of scorer, but he's not quite as charismatic. The problem for him is he doesn't seem very charismatic.
How much would it cost to buy Harry Kane now, do you think? 200
million. Seems like a reasonable amount.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? Because you actually, without getting into FFP, it's hard to buy a player that much money without being in breach. You have to do a lot of work to...
You have to move a lot of people out.
Yeah, to balance the books.
Yeah.
Signing players has become infinitely more difficult because of that financial play and the rise in transfer fees.
It will all change soon at some point.
Do you think?
I think they'll have to find another system because things have become so inflated. So many people will break the rules, they'll break the system.
Yeah.
Or they'll have to find a way to fly under that and be able to exchange those massive amounts of money, unless a load of clubs all agree to spend all that money. But Bundesliga won't, because then that would mean they're empowering the people who they don't want to empower.
Yeah.
La Liga won't, because it's the same. They can essentially starve the Premier League of money. and that therefore the money has to come out rather than go in, and then it'll stop those big transfers. I think Harry Kane will stay in England because he wants. Where else can you see him? You can't see him in a Barcelona shirt. You can't see him in a Liverpool shirt.
See him at Real Madrid. I think he fits. That's
but I don't think he's a Barcelona striker.
Real Madrid.
Sorry, I don't think he's a Real Madrid or a Barcelona striker.
No. Okay.
He doesn't look satisfying in a shirt. Is slightly the issue with him.
Yeah.
He doesn't look. He's not a model. Do you know what I mean?
No, very much.
Even Loris Karius sort of is more satisfying to look at in a Liverpool shirt. Yeah,
absolutely.
Whereas if he goes to Manchester United, I can utterly see him in a Manchester United shirt.
We'll see.
Would you be upset by that? You would.
Yeah, it would hurt.
Would you not sort of be like, oh, that's my boy?
No. None of them are boys. The minute they leave, they're dead to me. Seriously, Modric, Bale, they can all.
Modric.
Yeah.
Modric, where did he go after he went?
Real Madrid.
Straight to Real Madrid?
Yeah.
And you were upset by that?
Scumbag. Rat.
Really?
Yes. That's been...
we said nothing in this video. We've got to say some more about Harry Kane, surely.
No, because it's 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. That's all we got.
Oh, right, okay. What do you think about Harry Kane? You've watched him quite a lot. What do you love about him most?
It's not about me.
It is.
Okay. I think he's incredible. The fact that we wrote him off so... Who
wrote him off?
Me, I did. I said he would never play for Spurs. He would never be good enough. 2011, I said it. The tweet's still there. Still gets retweeted.
Embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. Everybody thought that. He went to Leicester. He went to Derby. Norwich. He went to Millwall. He did all right at Millwall, to be fair. But there was nothing. There was no signs that he was going to be this player. And
who didn't know?
He is so good, and I love him so much. And while Neymar is an absolute scumbag, clearly,
in a
Harry
way,
Kane isn't. He isn't. Yeah. He hasn't so far behaved like one. He's the kind of guy that marries his high school sweetheart. And you can imagine women throwing themselves at him because he's I mean, that's harsh. But his footballing status. But his footballing status. He would have had opportunities to. And he decided to marry and build a life with the woman of his dreams.
So lovely, isn't it?
It is lovely.
Genuinely, that is so lovely.
It is, actually.
And he's not only that, but he's under a manager that looks so humble himself and sort of has that element of hard work and respectability and ideology, which everyone wants.
Yeah.
He's a perfect match for Pochettino. Pochettino, someone called him the other day.
But yeah, that's not right.
No, it's weird.
Poch, some people say.
Poch.
Yeah, I do love him. I love him deeply. I think he's incredible, and it's just. I mean, he may be a one-club man. He may stay with us.
Maybe. He's also very much a London man, isn't he? He's very much a London boy, and that's what I like about him as well. I can't see him in the Liverpool shirt because I don't think of him as a Scouser or someone fitting on Merseyside.
The older his child gets as well, the less he'll want to move.
Good point, because you've got roots.
Got to play the angles.
You're hoping that kid grows up so fast and is a very mature child.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, or immature to the point where they can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sort of don't, you want them to have a good life, but at the same time, do you want footballers' kids to be too intelligent? Do you know what I mean?
No.
You don't want them to be able to pick up other customs in other areas. Do you know what I mean? You want it to be hard for them to assimilate and the player to be unhappy.
Yeah.
And then they have to come back because the player's son misses London. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope you don't assimilate in your new school. Do you know what I mean?
I hope you go up there and you're all really unhappy. And then you come...
Yeah. and they're like, oh, Dad, I can't understand what's going on up here, Dad.
I need to go back. This is what I think about with Gareth Bale and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
They boo him. Come back, Gareth. We will not boo you.
No, it's like with Mr. Bird, they're saying, boo ale, boo ale.
Boo ale.
Yeah.
What is it with the Real Madrid culture that they boo players that are clearly very good?
It's something about being a swan, isn't it? They don't like people who look like they're working hard.
Really?
Yeah. So Higuain, they got rid of him because he wasn't a swan. Your legs are supposed to kick. Yeah, he's too openly a grafter. Which is slightly why I didn't get on with Mourinho, because Mourinho likes weathered soldiers. They like soldiers who come back from war and they shine. Do you know what I mean?
Kane probably wouldn't be right for them then.
Exactly.
That's the case.
He sweats profusely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously he doesn't speak Spanish.
Okay, so if you enjoyed me and Loz talking about Harry Kane, there's loads more of it on the Ball Street channel.
Yeah, it definitely feels long.
And so you can download the podcast as well. Remember to get involved in our league. Download the FanLeague app by clicking on the link below, or by going to the App Store. Get involved in our league, and there's money to be won.
Brilliant, and lots of fun to be had.
Yeah,
I think the main thing about the app is it feels fun.
Yeah.
Do you know?
It's much more like a community than a game as well.
Also, I don't really care about the community side. I like the bit where you get to pick the result, and that bit's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
13 results.
Exactly.
You get all 13, big money. Big money. Recruit your friends. If they get 13, big money.
Yeah.
All about the big money.
You can climb the ladder to the top and ultimately win good money if you do well and are good at predicting games like Mr. DT is.
Yeah, he's top of our league currently.